going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video. We're gonna take a look at the newly released Thor from Love and Thunder. And if you are interested in this, it's still available for pre-order at bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below, and I honestly think it'll be available for a while. Maybe not. I don't know. I just have this feeling that this is gonna be there. Maybe not on Sideshow, but on other retailers. Gore was sold out pretty quickly. You know, I had a tiny interest in Gore just because he's a villain, and I kind of like amassing villains in my collection. He's out now, not losing sleep over it, but I was hoping it'll hit the bargain bin. So this might not, So who knows, right? Like, it's hard to predict nowadays. But I feel like if you look hard enough, you would find Gore, maybe for retail as well. I wouldn't look hard enough for that figure. As much as I wanted to own that, I wasn't willing to pay MSRP. And same goes with this guy right here. As a figure, it looks pretty decent. It looks okay. It doesn't scream a figure that you would pick up nowadays. To give you an example, the Anakin, the one that got announced with puppy eyes and with a lot of wrists, he's 265. This deluxe version, because he does have the extra helmet, is going for 350, almost a full 100 more. And that Anakin has the components of a newer figure, meaning he does have rolling eyeball system. His lightsaber is USB. This is all powered via, the traditional battery, and you're paying a higher price. So, and there's a lot of Thors out there, and they're actually, for the most part, on bargain. If you just look into, let's say, the Endgame Thor, the Bro Thor, which is more iconic than this, even though that is his not traditional look. I think we can all definitively say that Endgame is a much better movie than Love and Thunder. Not that I hated Love and Thunder all that much. I think it's not a good movie, but I've seen worse. I would say this figure just overpriced to begin with, regardless of what you think about the movie, and the figure doesn't stand out as there's movies that are bad, but the figures are good. There's figures that are not exceptional, but it offers something new. This one doesn't. This feels like a regular Thor. We've seen Mjolnir and Stormbreaker multiple times. The exchanging of head sculpt, sure, but it's very, I would say, movie specific. This look right here, changing the arms. We've seen that on Infinity War. There's nothing new that he offers for the price that he's asking for. And I think this would be viable if it goes down to 30%, which is, I've seen Hot Toys go down as much as 35%, but for argument's sake, let's go down to 30%, and that would take years, even if he sits, right? Let's say he hits 30%, I think that's the time where you can be like, all right, this might be a decent purchase, because at that time, if you take out, let's say he's free shipping at that time, he'll go down to 245, the deluxe version. And at that point, that might be a little easier to digest. That is if we haven't seen a new Thor being announced then, So I don't see myself owning this. I see myself getting this if it goes down to that point, which I highly doubt, the way Hot Toys is, putting their products out there. It's just that I have Infinity War Thor, I got Endgame Thor. This is a good one because it does look like a Thor, just a regular, because those two as well are very specific to their specific movies. However, those movies are iconic. This movie is not. So the character is, and he does have that, classic Thor look. But at what price? Is it at 340? Is it at a price of a subpar movie? Is it a price of an older looking figure? So it's hard. It's hard pressed to be excited about this store. I'm not, if you like it, I'm happy for you. It's going to be, pre-order it. It's still there, It has some elements like this thunder, and I'm not a big fan of lightning, this lightning effects and all that. It's not just for Thor, but in general. Um, it adds coolness to the figure. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just not. I just got Black Adam, and I'm just not a fan of how they attach. I feel like it's rubbing off the paint, and and all that stuff. It's just, I don't know. It it feels like it's cumbersome, but the eyes, I wish it lit up. This is all Photoshop right here. I wish the eyes did lit up like this with a battery or USB powered and all that stuff. That would have been cool. I mean, it's an okay looking figure. I think it's overpriced. So even if it goes on sale, it's not like Endgame Thor, where it was like originally what, 270, and it goes on sale. You can get it all for almost under $200, free shipping. I think that's a deal for any Hot Toys, especially for a character like Thor. This one, you factor in all what I just said. It's hard. It's hard to put out that kind of money unless you're a massive Thor fan that you just need every Thor figure out there, or if you love the movie, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who did like that, who love this movie, and that's totally fine as well. I don't know, Lady Thor as well. I don't know how she's gonna fare. At least that's a first for that figure. Might be the last. I don't know because of how well received this figure is. Black Adam sold out. There's 3 SKUs for that. The movie wasn't well received. I personally love Black Adam. I might be the only one, but that figure is exceptional. That head sculpt, rolling eyeball system, 2 head sculpts, new body, USB powered, and all that stuff. He doesn't have those elements. The base is nice, for Black Adam. And then if you want to go for the regular version, it's still much cheaper than this. And this one doesn't have the special base. He does have the lightning. He does have come with 2 heads. Same as Black Adam. Black Adam also has the lightning effect features. Newer body. This one can switch arms. Sure, but we've seen it before. Nothing special in this one, in my opinion. The movie wasn't as well, so it's an easy pass for me. But I would love to hear your thoughts on this one. Are you going to pick this up because of the look? You love the movie? You don't have a Thor? Love to hear your thoughts on this. Like, honest thoughts on this. Is an easy pass for you as well. You're waiting for the definitive Thor. Love to hear your thoughts on this one. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And I'll see you guys in the next video.